Hey guys, welcome back to Vampyr. I'm your host Rune, and today we're going to be continuing on going on through the Whitechapel area, finding this Darius guy and seeing what the heck is up with this blackmail stuff. So, ooh, interesting. That guy's down. Oh, I love our weapon, guys. Our weapon is just awesome. And you're down. Alright, wow. Just wow. That was like right near where we were sleeping, guys. I'm just saying, creepy. So what's this? New collectible found. Alright guys, so just saying, it's been really kind of hectic for me, so I just want to say thank you guys so much for sticking with me and hanging out and doing the comments and the likes and the chatting that you guys do in Discord and stuff. It really kind of helps me out that you guys are supportive, saying real life, you know, can be bothersome and you all understand. So, without further ado, off we go. Hopefully that's the right door. I don't really know. Vampyr is a really cool and interesting kind of game, where it's like investigatorial. I like it because it's like Witcher 3, like I said earlier. It's like Witcher 3 meets vampires of a different sort. And even so, like, Geralt of Rivia, you know, the Witcher, he, like, had to drink, like, demon blood and stuff. You know what I mean? So, like, he's not himself just a regular human. How interesting. Let us say hello. What is my stealth button again? Do we remember?
I'll take it.
And yoink, yoink, and I'll bite you. And I'll get you. Guys, I feel so, like, ballerly boss right now. It's ridiculous. Remember, like, when we used to struggle? And it was just like, oh, no. These guys are so hard. Now it's just kind of like, get wrecked, son. Alright, so we need to go over here. We're trying to find this Darius fellow. Yeah? Ooh. Let's go up here. Ooh. Look at that. Being all zerptastic. Cool. Alright, so let's go. Don't want to go up there. Trying to get... Oh, that's that one lady. When science fails you. Now, we saved him. So let's see.
Good evening, sir. Do you remember me?
Yeah.
If you're here for a reward, you'll be sorely disappointed.
What a jerk.
I'll gladly shake the hand of a fellow countryman.
I'm not here for a bounty. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed from the Pembroke.
A doctor? In Whitechapel? What an opportunity. My name's Bates. Cadogan Bates.
Do you require assistance, Mr. Bates?
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of people round here. That would help my business, because I say a live tenant's a paying tenant.
Wow.
It's unusual to see someone so happy around here, especially considering the current situation.
Why should I be sad now? There've always been wars, disease, tragedy. There always will be.
That's an unusual way of seeing things in these trying times.
I don't
Indeed.
see why I should shed a tear for another man's woes. I'm healthy, and I intend to stay so.
Interesting.
What is your business exactly?
I offer fair lodgings for a modest price to the poor and weary of Whitechapel.
I've heard to the contrary of
What about
that.
those who cannot pay?
Well, deals can be done, if you know what I mean. Money's not the only currency. After all, I'm not immune to a pretty face.
Wow. Wow. Ah.
In other words, you take advantage of these poor lost souls.
Begging your pardon, I thought you was a man who could appreciate the complexity of the modern world. Things ain't just black and white, you know.
Tell me, what's your honest opinion of the increasing violence in London?
People are just beginning to discover what we've always known. This city's rotten to the core. They just took their bloody time to wake up and notice it.
What do you mean?
People are acting like the violence is news. But it's always been savage down here. It just bubbles to the surface every now and again.
Oh man, so real.
What help could I possibly be to your business?
That's simple. I already get good money from all those fleeing the war. Can you imagine what they'd be willing to pay if I could offer medical assistance too?
Mr. Bates, do not make me regret saving your life in this quarantine zone.
I understand, Dr. Reed, you're from a good family. Don't want to get your hands dirty. That's fine.
You know,
Happy to act as your middleman.
yeah.
I'm not saint, but to take advantage as you do, you are a despicable man who could only prosper in these dark times.
So it's a no then. That's too bad. The Reed tonic could have really helped people, you know, save lives. Isn't that what you do? I mean, people buy that Swambra shit.
Interesting.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane. She's a nurse. What can you tell me about her?
Dorothy Crane.
I feel like this is a guy worthy of us
Really
eating.
should thank her someday.
Has she treated you?
No. When I need a checkup, I'd go to a bloody doctor, not some back alley clinic full of sick foreigners.
Tell me truthfully, why are you so thankful?
By keeping my tenants alive, she's making me a rich man. Every month they live, it's more coin in my pocket.
What a despicable loser. Yeah, I kind of really want to eat this guy now.
You seem to have recovered well since your attack. Do you ever think about what happened to you?
Not much. It was a fucking nightmare. Savages, absolute bloody savages. Their appearance. Jesus. It made me want to puke.
You'd better not come back here. I won't be around next time to save you.
Ah, indeed. Okay, so let's go to E.
Since I took an oath to help people, can I be of assistance?
Well, seen better days, that's for sure. But it was bound to happen with all these refugees about.
Infecting you is probably the last thing on these people's minds. Take this, in any case.
What? You give me this for free? Don't have a clue about this place, do you?
Well, I'm trying to make you better so that your blood quality will be better for when I frickin' eat you. Yeah. Look, he's like such a sod. He's only worth 800 experience. Press R for details. Oh, look. Look at that. All right. Personal questions. Nope, we already did that.
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
Jeez, what a what a dick. All right. And look at this. In we go. Oh, hello.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
What was the one thing that we can do? What was that eavesdroppy button? F. Okay, I just gotta wait for the opportunity. Very well, very well.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be from Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
I thought we'd spoke to Clayton Darby
I saw
before.
him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Interesting. The plot thickens. All right.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Who distribute flowers at this hour of night?
I swear. Once you fully recover, I could use 800 experience. Don't you guys think? All right. Hello. We'll talk to these guys.
Please take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed.
Need to
I
get
would
to know
like
all
to
these
ask you a
people.
few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Indeed. Okay. So, let's get this out of the way.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane. So the bitch really is a nurse then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Jeez. Let's go with this one.
So she's trying to help her fellow immigrants. Why would that make her a villain?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your
Racist!
Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Well, that's a good thing, is it not? Let's ask how business is.
Around here.
Business? I have no business.
Change the
Between
subject.
this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
Interesting. Oh, that's the guy that's right over there.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Interesting. New investigation.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you.
Oh, great.
Not even
So we
able
got
to
more.
speak anymore, just screaming.
Wonderful. Oh, we did that one. Let's go to this one. Oh, hint required. All right, what do you have?
Right then. Show me what you have.
Oh, okay, just like parts and pieces, pieces and parts and stuff and things. We could sell that. Clay's hatchet. I don't know. I don't want to sell anything right now. And I think we're good. Oh, wait, hold on. I want to see if you're
Something,
sick.
sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? Do you need help, sir?
I only need you to purchase something from my shop, sir.
Ah, okay. He's completely healthy. Dude, look at his blood quality. Way better than that one. I won't use bad names. Oh, man, Mesmer's bad. Okay. So anyway.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
Goodbye, Mr. Lewis. Thank you for your intelligence.
Hard to believe, but this district has
Now let's
always
talk to
been
this codger.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off.
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
What? A jerk.
Have you heard of a nurse?
There's a lot of people in Whitechapel that are
She's
jerks.
a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane. Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Ah, indeed.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
Ooh.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This
Wow.
part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
Interesting.
So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
Most people don't become thugs when unemployed. This is a choice you made.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons. And that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Oh, interesting. They were best friends. Interesting. Okay, that's that one. Let's go over here. Nope. All right. Well, that's that guy. Thank you, Mr. Peterson. You have been very helpful. His blood quality is amazing as well. What is this? Oh.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in.
Well, fun. We've unlocked something.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Let's loot your house. I mean, all right. So let's talk to him.
May I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Jeez,
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane?
he's kind of like
Pembroke Hospital.
neutral.
I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough, like... Well, you know.
Speaking of which, What can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Interesting.
Forgive my bluntness.
Interesting.
But you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why
Indeed.
should I?
You're like depressed.
I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
That's, I guess, true.
I'm sure your father did his best when he found this house. Times are tough for everyone, young man.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Yeah. Let's press F here. He's fatigued. We do have a treatment. Why don't we heal him?
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
I understand.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this.
Oh, wow, this kid.
But I thank you for your concerns.
Oh, okay. So that's that one. Let's do personal questions now. So let's do this.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends.
We're getting a lot of intel out of this. This is
I was
good.
young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
Interesting.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
Oh, wow. Jeez. Alright, well that's
Goodbye,
that.
young man. Take care of yourself.
Let's take a look around at the house. There's gotta be some other lootable things here. There's an upstairs.
It's locked, all right.
Job refusal letter. New collectible. Okay, cool. Alright, well, that was fun. Off we go.
I should never have taken up my father's business.
You're late. Where's my money?
Let's talk to him again. Maybe there's more.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never
Ooh.
lose your focus, do you?
We're like really close on him, aren't we? I feel like we want to back up. Hold on.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
That's like a weird look.
Where's my money?
There we go.
Buying something, sir?
There we go. Alright, so personal questions. We've unlocked a lot of things. So, let's do this one.
Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I've known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Yeah.
It's never easy to find a new path in life. Especially after the loss of a loved one.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what I would do if I lost my wife,
Certainly not the
so
best option.
We've all had
I
some
can
rough
sympathize.
times, don't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
Coping mechanisms.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody will be fool enough to stand against the wet boot boy.
Okay.
What do you know of Harry Peterson? The boy seems so fragile. Not like his father at all.
Harry's a good boy, but he spends most of his time complaining. He's had it tough, all right, but he needs to grow a pair.
What troubles him exactly?
Despite being his father's son, almost everything, I think. He never wanted to come to Whitechapel in the first place. Hates this place more than most of us.
That we are already aware of. So let's see. That's good. And that we need to do one more hint to unlock that. Okay.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
Let's go back to Mr. Peterson and talk to him and see if the
You again? What do you
the
want this
knowledge
time?
of his son chatter is a thing. Yep.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Wow. Well then. I also can feel for that situation
Goodbye,
myself.
Mr. Peterson.
Alright. That was good conversational chat with all these three. Got a lot of stuff done there. Oh, look, another person that is unknown. Man, we are just getting to know everybody here. Alright, off you go.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Wow.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Indeed.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
Wow. Desperate
You could put
times.
your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Let's see what she's... Oh, look, we can treat her fatigue. Okay.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
Yeah, that time is kind of...
I always thought I was the master of my own fate.
Yeah, back
But
back
now
then,
I don't
man, the
control.
sectionality and the harsh judgment of where you come from and your family was really hard.
I have good reasons to need this money quickly, but it is not your concern, Doctor.
So let's go ahead and
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
give her the...
Depends on the price of your medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to
I am
lives
shocked.
with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Alright. Now, does that make you want to talk to me more? No, of course not. Why would you want to talk to me more? Alright.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you
Well, that also was an eye-opening conversation about things around here. Let's go... Geez, so many people. Alright, this definitely is a conversational, game.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me.
Oh, this
since
is...
you're a journalist.
Yeah, that's the journalist
My
guy.
name is
Good.
Jonathan
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
So he's a noble creature then.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
No. Ah,
I must
yes.
confess, some of my rational views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
Let's do this one.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you
Yep.
think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Well, you know, when you're like rock bottom, it's hard to notice anything but up, right? All right, let's move
I
on.
heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Interesting.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby.
Interesting.
Farewell.
Now, what is this?
Forgive my interruption.
Do
What is-
not apologize, my son.
Father Tobias.
Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Wow, why?
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Wow. Wow.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in our country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Wow, again. Dude, some of these people are just rough.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me.
Indeed.
What do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Oh, hold on.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Ooh.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
This guy is nuts.
Fire is just the instinctive answer of a caveman facing something he does not understand. This is the 20th century.
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool.
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
Okay.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of
Quite a judgment.
Wait, hold on. Can we do that? Oh. Hold on, we gotta back out now.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, no, come back.
It's Father Whittaker.
Personal questions. There we go.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Uh-oh.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
Oh, that's not good.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Well, that's bad. Alright, we've had enough talking with this guy.
Goodbye.
Indeed. Okay. That guy's fatigued too. That guy's healthy. We're gonna need to make some more fatigue potion stuff. Do you hear that?
You are blinded by your false faith, imprisoned by your daily routine, unable to see the true heart.
I heard like a weird vibrating pulse thing, kind of a thing. All right, let's go over. What was shiny? Oh, this was shiny. Stay at home. Zerp. Well, okay. That was a useless Zerp. And this is locked.
It's locked.
Indeed. Oh, look, another.
Good evening.
Another young miss.
I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Very well.
Interesting.
Goodbye then.
Aha! Gotta find the mailbox. But... oh, yeah, and she's putting... more notes. Yep. Alright, let's go up here.
I cannot enter.
Why not? Oh, that's just so lame. How do I enter? Maybe if we go this way? Run!
Leech spotted! Watch out! I'm wary!
Woo! Okay. Let's get this guy. Ooh, that was a weird screenshot. Ooh, crap! Whoa! Ugh. Woo! This guy. What the? Whoa!
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Indeed. That was hard, guys. Ooh, that startled the crap out of me. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh crap. Okay. So that guy. Right. We're trying to find a way through to get to the cemetery. More or less, I think. Man, this city is just like very eerie and dark.
Turn around, sir. Burn it, boys!
Ooh, crap!
He's dead! Put an end to you!
Just die. Alright, that was fun. Ooh, hello. A bloody handprint. That's never a good thing. In we go. Oh, look! We found a hideout. Well, that's cool. Man, okay, wow, look at the time, guys. That's gonna be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for coming along with me. We gotta go hunt more for the blackmail, as the blackmail plot thickens, guys. I'm gonna do some crafting of some elixirs, some fatigue stuff. We need some more things off camera and everything, and then we will progress this Whitechapel area. Very interesting for sure. I'm also going to do some upgrading in our skills as well and get us all stronger and everything. But yeah, having a lot of fun with Vampyr. Hopefully you guys are too. Hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, come join us on Discord, come hang out. We always do a lot of cooperative fun things. And also, Helleborn, there's like a patch to where it's actually recordable without it crashing on me, which is awesome. So me and some of the other guys might do some more Helleborn stuff, maybe some PvP stuff. We're not too sure, but anyway, that is going to be it for the news announcement as well. So you guys have a great day, great Sunday. Happy 4th of July soon. That's going to be a thing. And I will see you in the next episode. Take care.